The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Miami Marlins. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Colorado Rockies looking like a team that could make some noise. It's a strong roster to start the year. Where do you think they stack up among the league's best?
Oh, Boog, they're definitely contenders, no doubt about that. Plenty of talent on this roster. Maybe not a juggernaut, but a good team. And I think they might need to patch some holes at some point, though.
Yeah, time will tell, of course. But And on the hill in this one, Yuri Perez. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Ready to go now? Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. Gets under it and pops it up. And that's foul. Popped up and foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Stays alive. Oh, that got him. First batter of the game is hit by the pitch.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Luis Ariz stands in. Inside. And it's 1-0.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
McCarthy gets his lead at first with nobody out. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out here on opening day. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Liner, base hit, coming home. He will score and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. Check swing, and he went 0-1. Fouled off down the right side. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. One out man at first. Mickey Moniak, the next to hit.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. And another ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
In the air, foul off first. And there's two down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezekiel Tovar. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Strike two. One run across in the frame so far here in game one of this three-game set. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's an early 1-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And towing the slab for Colorado in this one, Bryce Miller. What do we have on him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at bat.
Digging in, Xavier Edwards. And a bunt towards third. And it goes just foul. There's a line drive to left field. And a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Just missed. Edwards on at first, nobody out.
Ball two.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. And now 2-2. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. That's too low. Ball three.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. Two runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
Jacob Marcy in the box now. Takes strike one. Grounds one to short. Tovar. Arias has it for one. Over to first, safe.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Heriberto Hernandez. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one found hard the other way. Two on, one out. This one in the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. In to score from third. It's 1-1.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
Connor Norton stands in here, takes ball one low. Tied up here in the early going. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Marcy round second on his way to third. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. Catcher can hang on, and a 2-1 ball game now.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. That one was smoke coming off the bat, and it looked like there might have been a close play at the plate. Good job of base running rounding third, making sure he could come in and score that run.
So runner at second, 2 down. Owen Casey, the next up for the Marlins. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. And he hits a ground ball right side. A sliding stop. What a play. Inning over. Back here in Miami, top of the second, Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies. And there's a foul ball. Freeman in his 4th year, 26 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Next offering is fouled back.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
The 0-2.
Outside, that's a ball.
And look out.
Perfect.
That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, number
Now it's the
7,
rookie first baseman. Looking for his first big league hit right here. And that is downstairs. And that's ball one. Freeman aboard here at first with nobody out.
Yeah.
The 1-1. Runner takes off. Pitch inside. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead, somehow create a little bit more time where maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
Man at second. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That one missed. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So now with one away and a man at second. And here is Willie Castro. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1. Into center. Marcy. Long run. Can't get there. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Here's the ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting the guy from second to score.
And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed. And that one finds its way through. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. We are tied at 2.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball
hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
And now Jake McCarthy, the 1-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Bunting for a hit. Bare hand has to hurry, but no play, and the bases are loaded. Great effort on that one. Might have saved a run.
This is a big part of his skill set, and he puts himself into situations where he can rely on his speed to impact the ball game. And this is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do now that he's on first.
At the plate, Luis Arias. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. Late swing, foul to the left.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Traffic on the bases with one already in here on opening day. Swings and sends a rocket to right. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. In to score from third. It's 3-2.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
2 outs, runners at first and second. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Hunter Goodman. That one at triple digits.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That misses, and now it's even 1-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Goodman wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, so the call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. Two on, 2 outs. Got him swinging for the strikeout. They limit the damage here. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez.
Hey!
Late swing fouled off. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play. And that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
On the ground to first, and that chance handled. He steps on the bag. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And up next for Miami, Christopher Morel. In the air, right field, Moniak settles under it. And that is that. Miami down in order. They trail it 3-2. On to the third inning. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Mickey Moniak.
Well, these Rockies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Foul ball there. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. They've done some damage off him, though, so he might want to switch up the strategy.
0-1. In the air to left center. Takes it in for the out.
The bat, number 2.
Look how far he had to go that time. What an amazing catch.
He believes that he can get to everything, and that attitude allows the speed to play in well enough for him to run down balls that guys would just play off the hop.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And it's 0-1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Marcy settles underneath it, and that is that. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection.
Xavier Edwards.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. That one's upstairs. Ball 1. And he lays down a bunt. On to first. No hit here on the bunt attempt. They get the out. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Stowers in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The 0-1. And misses inside. Close one. Doesn't get the call. Ball 2. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw comes in too late, and they can't get the out. One gone, runner at first. Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. Hit on the ground to the right side. To Tovar. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
So up next, Heriberto Hernandez. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Marcy, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swing and a miss. That's the first slider we've seen today, and it was almost unfair. Marlins leave 1. They're down 3-2. Back here in Miami, on to the 4th. Number 7 getting ready to hit.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Inside ball. Yeah.
Check swing went around. That's strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one
Ball
misses, and that's ball 3. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Yuri Perez won't go any further. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for
the Marlins go with a new arm, Lake Bacher.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
This is Willie Castro. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. The 0-1.
Ball.
Action in the pen down there. Calvin Fauché, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Left field, Stowers on the move towards the line. Got it. Bangs against the wall, but holds on.
Up next for Colorado, the center fielder, number 9, Brenton Doyle.
So digging in, Brenton Doyle. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
The left fielder, number 31.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So the Rockies lineup turns over. Jake McCarthy now at the plate. And that bunny towards first. Morel to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Luis Arias, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Golden opportunity right here. Line drive, base hit. One runs in. A second scores as well.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here's the power hitting catcher, Hunter Goodman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Two on, one out. High fly ball lifted into air right field. And makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Save. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them.
New pitcher now, Calvin Fauché, ready to make his season debut. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Mickey Moniak.
All one.
Already 3 runs across in the frame here on opening day. Next offering is fouled back. Check swing. He went. And the count is 1-2. Got him swinging. Bottom 4, and now for the Marlins, Connor Norby.
Number 1, Connor Norby.
A little bit low.
No, that's down.
Ball 1. Late with the swing there. Swing and a foul straight back. Here's a high chopper and foul ball. 1-2. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Popped up. Goodman. That's out number 2.
The batter, number 6, shortstop Otto.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Otto Lopez. Struck out swinging his first time.
Hey!
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Got him swinging. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Back here at Lone Depot Park, we go to the top of the 5th. Ezequiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. And a big swing and a miss. Tovar measures 6 feet even, 24 years old, and he was born in Venezuela.
Ball inside.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge.
That's ball 2.
First
a
pitch
ball.
strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And a foul ball. This one in the air, center field. Marcy under it. And there's one down. Next for Colorado, Tyler Freeman. He's 0 for 1.
Tyler Freeman.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for Colorado, the first baseman, number 7.
And now the first baseman.
Rumfield.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw to second. Save.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Man at second. Way high with that one. And that's ball 2.
Hey! Hey!
1 out and a runner at second. And we're at the top of the 5th. Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Now the third baseman, Willie Castro. 1 for 2. And that's outside. And the count now 2-0.
Hey!
Man on second, 2 down. And
Ball
that
3.
misses. 3-1. That one fouled off. And a payoff pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Edwards makes a nice running catch. So 1 left for Colorado. They lead it 6-2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 34, Liam Hicks.
You know, these Marlins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And it goes just foul. Good job to fight that one off. On the ground. And that's just foul. Another 1-2. fouled off. And they'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Christopher Morel, the next up for the Marlins. Fly to right his first time.
Christopher Morel.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Takes it himself. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Back to the top of the Miami order. Xavier Edwards digs in now. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That's ripped. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Next to hit, Kyle Stowers. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Oh, 1 now. Swing and a ground ball. Arise. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. It's the Rockies 6 and the Marlins 2. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher
Marlins.
for the Marlins,
Number
Cade
58.
Gibson.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Leading
that's
off,
out.
Brenton Doyle. That misses, and the count is 2-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Two and 1 now. That one missed. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Base hit center field. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for Colorado, the left fielder.
So
number
back to the
31,
top of the order. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's in for a strike. Throw to second on a bounce. Safe.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Man at second. Trying to bunt his way on. And foul ball.
Oh, 0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out here on opening day. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. One away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So now with one away and a man at second. Next to hit for the Rockies, Luis Arias.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB. Well, sometimes as a left-handed hitter, you know you're going to see at least 1 or 2 breaking balls in the at-bat, so why not go up there ready to hit that first one? Just couldn't barrel that one up.
0-2 now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for Colorado, the catcher.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Tyler Phillips, getting ready to make his season debut. Goodman in the box now, takes strike 1. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. It's the Rockies 6 and the Marlins 2. Back here in Miami, and now for the Marlins, Jacob Marcy.
Jacob Marcy.
Ball 1.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Next offering in there for a strike. Going to count 1 and 2. On the ground to third. Jump throw, and they get the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Hernandez.
And now the right fielder, Heriberto Hernandez. Foul ball. And now the 0-1. Ground ball right side. Arise on to first. 2 gone.
Up next for the Marlins.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Connor Norby.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Connor Norby.
That hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches. Too close
close
too
for
high.
me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
That's
And
ball
a slider misses down and away. Rolled over to third. Castro fires across the diamond. Marlins set down in order. It's the Rockies 6 and the Marlins 2. Back here at Lone Depot Park, top of inning number 7, Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And that skips in the dirt.
That's ball 2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Comes a 2-2. And that's outside. Struck him out swinging. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Next for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. That pitch clips the outside corner. That's strike 1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Here's the 0-2. On the ground, right side, and that one handled. Throws to first in time, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Freeman in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for Colorado, the first baseman.
And here's the first baseman.
Rumfield.
There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Man on second, 2 down.
Yep, that ball went out.
And a 1-2. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. It's the bottom of the 7th. Now here's the Marlins DH, Owen Casey. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. 0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Lopez up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at 1 down low. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Hicks in the box again. Takes a strike. On the ground to 3rd. Castro sends it to 1st. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Rockies 6 and the Marlins 2.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Marlins,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Gusto. Willie Castro getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. In the air, left field. Full extension, makes the catch. What a play.
Just a great job of concentration there as he leaves the ground to go airborne to make a diving catch. That's a tough play, but he got the job done.
Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Miami's bullpen with some action. Andrew Nardi, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. And a base hit up the middle. So now back to the top of the order.
Up next for Colorado, the left fielder,
Jake McCarthy
31,
digging in for the Rockies. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Runner takes off. Pitch outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Man at second. Bunting for a hit. And he beats it. He's safe. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Luis Arias digging in for the Rockies. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner for first. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board. Get 2 runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Two on, 1 out. Base hit right field. 1 run is in. Now the second run is in. It's a 2-run single, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Man at first with one gone. And here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Upstairs. And that's ball one. He was late there. Strike one.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play. He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Here's a 2-1. And it's fouled away. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. High fly ball, right field. Hernandez has a beat on it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for Colorado, the right fielder, Mickey Moniak.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies, Mickey Moniak. Substitution being made at first. Colorado going with a pinch runner. Ryan Ritter looking for some added speed out there in the late innings. Swing and a bouncer. Fires to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Back here in Miami, on to the bottom of the 8th, Christopher Morel now at the plate.
Morel. Now pitching for the
So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Brennan Bernardino.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Back to the top of the order, Xavier Edwards, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Bernardino, a tall lefty. He features a sinker, a curve, a cutter, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Right through there, got him. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Next for the Marlins, the left fielder.
One out man at first. And up next for Miami, Kyle Stowers.
Aye.
The 0-2.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
And down on strikes. 2 out.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Marcy stands in now and watches strike 1. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. The 0-2. Up the middle. Steps on the bag for the force. Inning over. 1 left for Miami. Back here at Lone Depot Park. They put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Ball 1.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies. This one in the air, right field. 2 down. And now the first baseman, 0 for 3 in this one.
Nope. Outside.
Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a pop-up. Lopez. And that is that. Rockies. Bottom 9. And now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez. Foul ball there.
Ball 1.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Stays alive. 1-2 now. Slides for the stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there. And the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Norby in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The 0-1.
Inside. Ball 1.
1 down. Base is empty here in the 9th. Gets the outside corner with that one. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the Marlins with just 1 out left. Now here's the Marlins DH, Owen Casey. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Tap foul at the plate. The Fish down to their final strike.
That's a ball.
Swing and a ball popped up. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Rockies collect their first win of the season.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
8-2 the final here. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. From inside Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, Saturday baseball on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Miami Marlins. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. Okay, Singy, he's got some extra swagger today after that monster performance in the last game. So much confidence in that swing.
No doubt about it, Boog. He did everything but drive the team bus back to the hotel. Looking forward to seeing if he can ride that wave into this one.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And pitching here today, Jansen Junk. What do you look for here?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. Trying to bunt his way on. In plenty of time to first. One pitch and one out. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. A very athletic offensive group with speed spread throughout this offense.
Yeah, and it's so important that they have patient and quality at bats because the key is to get on base. If they do that, then they can create a whole lot of havoc on the base paths, get runners around the score, and then that's going to get you some good pitches to hit as well. So a very athletic team, and we should be in for a treat in this one.
It's not the standard approach that we see in today's game, but it does work for them offensively. Arise in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The 0-1. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Fires to first in time.
Batting third, the catcher, Hunter Goodman.
2 down, bases empty. Next to hit for the Rockies, Hunter Goodman. Popped up. Lopez under it. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. Back here in Miami, today's starter for Colorado, Chase Dollander. What do we need to know here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Now the 0-1. Foul ball there. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time. So they get the first out of the inning. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
And that's in the dirt. And the count is 2-2. Got him swinging.
Batting third, the center fielder, Jacob.
2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Marlins, Jacob Marcy.
Ball one.
Swings through that one. That's to third. Castro there with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Scoreless after one. Top of the second. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Mickey Moniak. Junk making his first start of the year. He joined the team as a free agent.
Ball.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. Tap foul at the plate. Almost got him. That's one misses, and a full count now. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Check swing, and he went. 0-1. Moniak aboard here at first with nobody out. Way out front for strike two.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Typically, that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Runner on the go. Throw. Save.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Tapped softly on the ground. Edwards throws to first in time.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 7, T.J. Rumfield.
Now it's the rookie first baseman trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues.
That's a ball.
The Rockies with a chance to score first here at the top of the second. And a swing and a miss. On the ground, right side, Edwards. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez.
Hernandez.
Out towards right center field. Moniak under it. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, third baseman, number 1.
Now, Connor Norby. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. That one found hard the other way.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And now the 0-1. Hard hit, right side. Slings to first in time.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Owen Casey.
And up next for Miami, Owen Casey. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back here in Miami, out of the third inning, Willie Castro digging in for the Rockies. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And a sweeper misses for a ball. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Doyle wrapped out 4 hits in his last game. Fought off foul. Oh, and 2 now. Oh. Got him. 1 out.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
This is a big part of his skill set, and he puts himself into situations where he can rely on his speed to impact the ball game. And this is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do now that he's on first.
Luis Ariz stands in. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a ground ball. The flip to second. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
As we go to the last of the third. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez.
Oh.
Ripped on a line to center. And there's 1 down. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks.
34, Liam Hicks.
On the ground to third. Throws to first in time.
Batting ninth, the first baseman, number 5.
And up next for Miami, Christopher Morel. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that is the third out of the inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. This is Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. Start of the fourth. Now the Rockies catcher, Hunter Goodman. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
All these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
1 away.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there, and I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies, Mickey Moniak. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Just missed.
Ball 2.
And that one way outside. 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He's got it. And there are 2 outs. Next to hit, Ezekiel Tovar. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Hot shot, and he can't knock it down.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0-fer to start the season and get into a slump.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Didn't go. The 1-0. Swing and a foul out of play. Tovar off of first with 2 away. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 2. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Two down. Sit down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The 0-2. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next, the Marlins.
I really like the approach to that swing. That was a good changeup on the corner, but he recognized it early, did get jumpy, and just smacked it to the opposite field.
Stowers stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Oops, throw goes to third. Man at second. Got him looking. Stowers thought that one missed, and here comes the challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. And a 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game. Go ahead run on base. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1.
Ball, low.
The Fish looking to strike first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit, it's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Slinging it to first in time.
Everyone appreciates when a shortstop makes a play like that. Your manager's smiling over there, and your teammates are loving it.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins. That one's in there. 0-1. That one at triple digits.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in Miami, we go to the top of the 5th. Number 7 getting ready to hit. Left field. Diving. It gets down. Could be extra bases. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position. Number 7 with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Willie Castro now at the plate. Picked up a base hit to center his first time on. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Man at second. And a big swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Got him looking for the K, and that's 4 strikeouts.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Late on that fastball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Throw to first in time. Go ahead run on base. Jake McCarthy the next to hit. 1 for 2. Gets under it and pops it up. And a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Strike 2.
Now tried to bunt for a hit right there, and you can tell he's trying to get something, anything going offensively. 0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swings and misses, struck him out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Marlins, Connor Norby. Fouled off. He was late.
You know, these Marlins, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Just missed. And right back to the mound. Slings to first in time. So digging in, Owen Casey. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Fastball for a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The batter, number 6.
Otto Lopez. The next up for the Marlins.
Lopez.
That's the ball.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Just missed. 1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Runner takes off. On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. 2-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. Goes down looking. Lopez wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. So the call will stand. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Here's the catcher to hit. Liam Hicks. Grounded out his first time up. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Play made. That ends the inning. Here at Lone Depot Park. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. So up next, Luis arrives.
The second baseman, Luis arrives.
That one out to right. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Colorado, the catcher, Hunter Goodman.
So digging in, Hunter Goodman. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Check swing. He went, and that's strike 1. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Strike 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Struck him out swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Mickey Moniak. Yeah, that's fouled off. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
Now, Boog, I don't have the numbers to back this up or anything, but I think pitchers who tend to rack up a bunch of strikeouts sometimes end up with more errors behind them in the field just because the defenders aren't as involved in the game. They're not as sharp, and who knows if that played any factor there, but I think there could be something to it.
Next to hit, Ezekiel Tovar. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there, and if the catcher's great, he can make up the time, but if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it up.
Man at second. Oh, that hit him. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
At the plate, Tyler Freeman fouls away the first offering. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That's a base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Big swing of the bat right there to give them the lead. That was clutch. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout. First and second, 2 outs. And now the first baseman. Late on that fastball. Here's a high chopper. Edwards gets it to first. They limit the damage here. Well, we go bottom 6. And now for the Marlins, Christopher Morel.
Christopher Morel.
Whoa.
The 1-1. Sliced hard but foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. And that's in there at the knees. Edwards wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. That one lifted to left. McCarthy on his way over. He's got it. 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder,
Kyle Stowers digs in now.
Stowers.
Hey! That's
That
out
was
the corner.
absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And they tie it up. It's 1-1.
Cutter inside can be a bat breaker. You have to catch it out front to get the barrel to it. Does a really good job recognizing it early, getting the bat head to it, and hitting it out of the ballpark.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. He's grounded out a couple of times. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 0-2.
Bowling.
Good eye right there. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. To the right side. And that one handled. Whips it to first. Inning over. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even at one apiece. This is Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. Back here in Miami, top of inning number 7, Willie Castro digging in for the Rockies. First pitch swinging. Activity in the bullpen. Andrew Nardi, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Bender warming up as well. 0-1.
Oh.
On the ground to third. Slings to first in time.
Up next for Colorado.
Next for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
There's a strike. That's inside. And a payoff pitch. And he walked him. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Oh, that's a really dangerous base runner to put on first, especially in a tie game. Now there might be some consequences coming from that mistake.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the left fielder, Jake McCarthy. 1 for 3. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Shortened the bunt and missed it. And 1-1. Man at second. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded and scoring.
Andrew Nardi will take over here.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Arise in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that's a fair ball. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 3 in this one. In the air, right field. And that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. 7th inning stretch time. You're watching Rockies baseball on the show. Bottom of the 7th. And now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez.
Oh.
Bounce to the left side. And foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base.
No, that's a ball.
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
On the ground, right side. Arise. Fires in time.
Up next for the Marlins.
And up next for Miami, Connor Norby has grounded out a couple of times.
No.
The Rockies trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Right through there for a strike. Ripped to short. Throw to first in time.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And now here's the Marlins DH, Owen Casey.
Hey.
That's hard hit in the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. and now the tying run is into scoring position.
Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way, and as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there. Now we'll see if they can pick up that time.
Gets him easily, ends the inning. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rockies 2 and the Marlins 1. This is Rockies baseball on the back here at Lone Depot Park. We go to the 8th. Mickey Moniak getting ready to hit. That one well upstairs. And now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now here is Ezekiel Tovar. Swing and a miss as that one was high.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
That one inside. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And now it's 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Two down, nobody on.
Oh!
The 1-2. Got him swinging. And he strikes out the side in the 8th. It's the Rockies. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks.
Now pitching for
Jimmy Herget on to pitch out of the pen here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here. No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Next one misses. Ball 1. Little chopper rolls foul. The 1-2. Chopped on the ground. The flip. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Marlins,
Christopher Morel, the next up for the
baseman,
Marlins, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. The Rockies holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that puts the tying run on base. So up next, Xavier Edwards. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Next pitch is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bunting for a hit. Not in time. He's safe.
Sometimes you can get a little too aggressive trying to cut off that lead run and try to make something happen that really isn't there. Got to take that sure out at first base. Not sure what happened right there in terms of communication.
First and second, 1 out. Kyle Stowers now at the plate. That's in for a strike. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Swings through that one for strike 2. Next pitch downstairs, and it's 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. On the ground, a short could be 2. Tovar tossed to second. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. Through 8 full. It's the Rockies 2 and the Marlins 1.
For the Marlins,
back here in Miami, all set to start the 9th in this one. Number 7 digs in now. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Action in the pen down there. Cade Gibson, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Gusto, the right-hander, also getting loose. Strike 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carrying. Out of here. A solo shot. His first homer of the year, and they add on. It's 3-1.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
This is Willie Castro. And first offering is fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the 9th. Stays alive. This one in the air, right field. That one is foul,
Oh.
and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Started after it, appeal to first. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Up next for Colorado, the left fielder, number 31.
Back to the top of the order now. Jake McCarthy, the next to hit. Shortened the bunt and missed it, 0-1. Trying to bunt his way on. The underhand flip, but it's not in time. Base hit. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
So 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias. Runner on the go. Pitches low. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
McCarthy on at second with 2 down. To the right side. To first, and that's the inning. The Rockies get one by way of the long ball. We head now to the bottom of the 9th. You're watching Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom of the 9th, Jacob Marcy getting ready to hit.
Now pitching for
Victor Vodnik on to try and close it out. A chance at his first save of the year.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Ripped on a line. And there's one down.
up next for the Marlins, the right fielder, number
Now it's going to be Heriberto Hernandez. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. On the ground, Castro. Throw to first is in time.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Vodnik going for save number 1 in this spot. Line drive, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Now at the plate, Owen Casey, and a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Big spot here, bottom of the 9th. Down to their final out, Otto Lopez. The next up for the Marlins. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. No challenges left for them now. And fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Smoked on the ground a second. Throw to first, ball game. And the Rockies claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long. Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Miami Marlins. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. And getting the start for Miami, Sandy Alcantara. What do you have on him?
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
About to get started here, Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies.
Number 31, Jake McCarthy.
And we're off and rolling in Miami. Now the 0-1. And he lays down a bunt. Flips it. Nicely done for the out. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, the key is to lay off pitches down in the zone until you're forced to swing. Set your sights higher in the strike zone, looking for something elevated, because sinkers are less effective up in the zone. They tend to flatten out. So when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Luis Arias stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Grounds one to short. Slings to first in time.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Goodman.
2 down, bases empty. Next to hit for the Rockies, Hunter Goodman. Hitless of the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and that'll do it. Now we go to the bottom of the first. Starting on the mound in this one, Tomoyuki Sagano. What should we keep an eye on here? Stepping in, Xavier Edwards.
Number 9, Xavier Edwards.
Yep, that ball went out. Ball,
He's
that's off the
just
plate.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
The other way, fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Batting second, the left fielder.
Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Stowers in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Man at second. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly, or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
And a base hit up the middle. Headed for the plate. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead.
Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy.
Hey.
Oh, 2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 1 on, nobody out, a run in here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Got him swinging. 1 down.
Batting for the right fielder.
And time now for the Marlins lineup. So digging in, Heriberto Hernandez. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Fielding for the wall, makes the catch and foul ground. 2 outs, runners at first and second. And next is the designated hitter, Owen Casey. Right through there for a strike.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Swings through that one.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
That's to third. Castro sends it to first. They limit the damage here, but they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. This is Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. New inning getting started. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Mickey Moniak. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And there's 1 down. Ezekiel Tovar now at the plate. 2 for 9 so far in the series. That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a 1-2 again.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. Check swing, and he went 0-1. In the air, right field. And that'll do it. Back here in Miami, and now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez.
Nope. That's inside. That's ball 2.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Challenge from behind the dish here. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The count 2-1. On the ground to first. Arise takes it himself and quickly one away in the second. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks. 0 for 6 in the series so far. Hicks bats left, throws right. He made his major league debut when he was 25 years old, and he was a 9th round draft pick in 2021. Gets him to chase after that one. Line drive and foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Inside.
No,
Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a foul out of play. Got him. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back here at Lone Depot Park. On to the 3rd inning. Number 7 getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
All these Rockies, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. That one missed.
Ball 2.
Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Mookie just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Castro in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Hard hit left side. Throw to first in time.
Batting 9, the center fielder, number 9, Brenton Doyle.
Next for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. 4 for 7 in the series, so he's been good. That one almost got him.
Ball, that's out.
Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Next one misses. Ball 3. And that drops in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in the series as we take a look at the numbers.
Edwards.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. In there at the knees, and the count is 1-1. On the ground to the left. Has some trouble with it. The throw comes in too late. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busted down the first baseline. Beat the throw pretty easily. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly. But
Castro to second. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
The center fielder, Jacob Marcy.
Base is empty after the double play. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Ball, that's outside.
And a big swing and a miss. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Marlins, but they're on top 1-0. Back here in Miami, out of the 4th, Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. Bunting for a hit. Barehand grab, not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Luis Ariz stands in. There's a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
The 0-1. Runner on the move. It's in the dirt. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there, and if the catcher's great, he can make up the time, but if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it up.
Here's a 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Ball, that's out.
Man at second. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time.
Shortstops are expected to make tough plays look routine, and that's what he did right there. Just a great example of why he plays one of the most demanding positions on the field.
So up next, Hunter Goodman.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one finds the corner. 0-1. Tap foul at the plate.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. That's a base hit. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single. We're tied at 1.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Nice swing to drive that pitch up the middle. Could have easily been out in front on the off speed and pulled off of it, but he was looking to use the big part of the field, and he executed his plan perfectly.
Moniak at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Deal 1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series. So no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now here is Tyler Freeman. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. First and second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. High fly ball lifted into near right field. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. All even now at 1-1. This is Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Sweet looking swing on that one. Drove it with some authority to one-hop the wall, and just did a great job of hitting it out front, but he still looked to use the big part of the field and didn't pull off of it.
Norby up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Line drive. Base hit. Hernandez around third. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1. Next is the designated hitter, Owen Casey. Grounded out his first time. This one in the air, center field. Doyle has a beat on it, and he makes the catch.
The batter number 6, shortstop Otto.
1 out, man at first. Now at the plate, Otto Lopez. 0 for 1 so far.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Steps off, checks the runner at first. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Liam Hicks. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Foul ball there. Norby off of first with 2 away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That misses.
Outside.
Ball 1. And he's back to first in time. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And now 2 aboard.
Up next for the Marlins,
Christopher Morel
the
will
first
hit
baseman,
next.
number 5,
Struck out swinging his first time.
Morel.
There's a strike. And that one fouled off. And now he steps off. Big pitch coming. Two on, 2 outs. Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. McCarthy going back on it. On the warning track and hauls it in. But the RBI single pushes across a run. On to the top of the 5th we go. You're watching Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Ready now for the 5th inning. Number 7 digs in now. Swing and a ball popped up. 1 away.
Up next for Colorado.
This is Willie Castro. He's 0 for 1.
Castro.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Struck out swinging his first time. Right through there for a strike. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. Throw is high and over his head.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Man at second. And that's a strikeout looking.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you've got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Trying to bunt his way on. And he beats it. He's safe. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Luis Arias now at the plate. Runner on the go. Pitches low. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Two on, 2 outs. Out towards right center field. Hernandez on the move. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. 2 left for Colorado. They're down 2-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards.
You know, these Marlins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. That one's in there. 1-2. Got him swinging.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Stowers in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. High fly ball right field. Moniak under it. And there are 2 outs. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. Hard hit down the line and left. Reaching down, makes the catch. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're through 5. It's the Marlins 2. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies.
The catcher, Hunter Goodman.
Outside low, and it's 1-0. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Here's a 1-1. And fouled off. Almost got him. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
Ripped on the ground to second. Slings to first in time.
Up next for Colorado, the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
So digging in, Ezekiel Tovar, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Tosses to first, and that is the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Rockies. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Heriberto Hernandez.
That one catches the corner for a strike. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next to hit, Connor Norby. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, so they get the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter, Owen.
So now with one away and a man at second. And up next for Miami, Owen Casey. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks him. No big deal.
In the air to left center. McCarthy on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
The batter number 6, shortstop Otto.
Now it's the shortstop, Otto Lopez. Singy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. That's in for a strike.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Runner at second, 2 down, here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball still 0-2. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. We're through 6 full. It's the Marlins 2 and the Rockies 1. This is Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. Back here in Miami, top of inning number 7, Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies.
Ball.
On the ground to third. Throw sails over his head at first. And it's going to wind up out of play.
Oh, he just tried to force a play that wasn't there. Ends up a single and a throwing error. So now they have to deal with a runner and scoring.
Anthony Bender gets the ball now.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Can't make contact with the sweeper.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
So the tying run at second. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's what he definitely should have laid off of.
Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Cade Gibson, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Nardi warming up as well. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Next offering is outside. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The Rockies with the go-ahead run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And now it's going to be Brenton Doyle.
Number 9, Brenton Doyle.
Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. The Rockies strand 1, and our score remains 2-1. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks.
Liam Hicks. Now pitching for the
So the Rockies turn Ball over to a new arm, Keegan Thompson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. McCarthy takes it in for the out. One up, one down. Christopher Morel, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off.
Nope, that's inside.
That one fouled hard the other way. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. So back to the top of the order. And now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
And a bunt towards third. Not in time. That's a bunt single.
Well, he saw an opportunity to drop a drag bunt and made it work out.
Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Stowers. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Check swing called strike. That is strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Runner at second. 2 down. And now 2-2. Here's a high chopper, and that chance handled. Save.
He's good.
Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 3 in this one.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So that removes their last challenge. 2 on, 2 outs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Line drive to short and caught. Marlins strand. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Andrew Nardi.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Not in time. He's safe.
Up next for Colorado, the first baseman, number 1.
They'll just put it in play, right? With his speed, that's a hit every time.
And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias, known for his late inning heroics. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Runner edges away at second. Runner goes again. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far. When you don't have a good thrower behind the plate, he's going to steal third almost standing up. That's a really good job of being aggressive by the base runner.
Check swing, and he went. Now 1-2.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Inside, ball
That's
two.
off the inside corner. 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Hunter Goodman, the next to hit.
It'll be a disappointment if the runner from third doesn't score here. You have to find a way, especially with less than 2 outs.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
On a line. And there's 2 away. Relay throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, I can understand why they tried to force the issue and tie up this ball game, but wow, nicely done.
Back here at Lone Depot Park, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Now the third baseman, Connor Norby. In the air to left center. Doyle should have this one. 2 down. Owen Casey getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
0-1.
That's ripped into the outfield. That is the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 9th inning coming up. The Marlins lead it 2-1. Last chance coming up for the Rockies. Back here in Miami, all set to start the 9th in this one. Mickey Moniak digs in now. Outside.
Outside.
Ball 1.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Hard ground ball for a base knock. Around first and hustling for second. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
So up next, Ezequiel Tovar. 1 for 3.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Fought off foul. Man at second. Right back to him on the mound. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Tyler Freeman.
Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies. In the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Next for the Rockies is the DH. Corner infielders playing in.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first. and prevent that run from scoring.
2 on, 1 out. That misses, and 1-1. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. The flip. There's one. Got him. Double play. And they strand a tying run at third to end the game.
Well, the visitors were going to have to slug to win this one. The tying run at third, but the go-ahead all the way at first base. Nice job by the defense, executing, keeping their composure, getting that final out.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding